Welcome, everybody, to the day we've all been looking forward to. The start of a new NBA season on 2K Sports. And tonight, it'll be the San Antonio Spurs going up against the Orlando Magic. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. DA, take it away. Isaac and Carter are manning the post position. Suggs out there with Terrence Ross. And it's Wagner in at the small forward position. And for the Spurs, the guard pair, Murray and White. Young out there with Keldon Johnson. And it's Pirtle in at the center positions. McDermott comes in for Jakob Pirtle. And Walker subbed in for White. The Spurs have gone 2 of 4 at the free throw line.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
And one of Johnson's teammates recently called him country strong. And Johnson himself acknowledged he has a lot of room to get even stronger. It's scary.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Murray, the pass to Young. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 3 assists tonight. And Greg along with the power. Johnson brings great athleticism.
And that makes him a tremendous rebounder. Can switch defensively. It's within the realm of possibility that he becomes an all-star someday. And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
It makes sense, right? You're trying to get off to a fast start, and he can help with that. Not sure if that's the shot you were looking for, but it's a fairly clean look. Almost have to take it.
Here's Duncan, and it's all evened up.
I really like the awareness from Fultz. It has an ability to know when one of his guys is wide open.
And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the Spurs. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Orlando.
And just couldn't make the most of their meetings last year. Ended up splitting the season series.
Here's Isaac. He has 5. Now Fultz. Passes to Duncan. Back to Fultz. 5 to shoot. Shoots over Walker. Here's Duncan. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And Greg, MP, the highly touted rookie. He was a classic one-and-done in college.
And that wasn't a surprise to anyone close to MP. He feels his game is NBA ready and wanted to compete against the best as soon as possible.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Isaac trying to break free. And Duncan with the basket on the assist from Fultz. Fultz has got 3 assists in the game. Spurs trailed by 4. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Murray, good.
Finding a soft spot in the belly of that defense. Murray taking full advantage.
And here is Suggs. Misses the layup. And that concludes a back-and-forth, high-scoring first quarter of play. Orlando out in front. They lead by a bucket. We'll get right back to the action when we return. He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game.
Shooting for Orlando, Markelle Fultz, shooting 1.
And the feeling is with Fultz, tremendous potential. Could be one of those game-changing type point guards who scores and passes with ease.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. It's ironic that while the league took refuge in Orlando to complete the 2020 season, the Magic has had no reprieve from the rash of injuries that affected its top young players the last few years. This team is well coached and plays hard. Hopefully their fortunes will change when it comes to health. Guys?
All right, David, thank you. Here's Duncan. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And we all know that star players get a few more perks, but Greg, that can also stir up misgivings in a locker room when things aren't always equal.
Kevin, it's a great point, and coaches really have to be careful. If you're holding one player accountable and giving another a pass, that tends to lead to a fractured locker room.
That one misses for Duncan. We've heard the calls for more diversity among head coaches, Greg. With the turnover this offseason came a lot of opportunity.
And Kevin, that's really what it's all about, right? The league's values of diversity and inclusion have been really pushed to the forefront. And I think that's one reason why our game is so popular globally, because it is so inclusive.
And Orlando making a change here. Isaac's checked in. Now here's Ross. 1:25 left in the first half. Suggs with the ball. From past the arc. A rebound by the Spurs. Pirtle's got 9 rebounds now tonight. To the paint, here's White. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. And that's 11 points for Derek White.
And that's almost automatic anytime he can get the ball in that position.
Suggs in the corner. 50 seconds left now here in the second. Here's Wagner. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Spurs trailed by 7. Pass to Pirtle. Spurs passing it around. Now here's Murray. He's guarded closely, and they double up Murray. Doesn't go for him. Great D that time from Duncan. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Suggs. He has 5. Back to Ross. Pass to Suggs. Over White. And that one goes long. And so it's Orlando heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. Back right after San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. And for Pirtle, the stats don't tell the whole story. Steve, he just does whatever he can to help his team.
He's a good screener, solid defender, runs the floor, and you can't teach his size.
They've got Doug McDermott, and it's Eubanks in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the San Antonio 5. Outside, Walker.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
There's the dish to McDermott. Back to Walker. Out to the wing. McDermott, no one around him. From out on the wing, he knocks it down.
Doug McDermott is a very good catch-and-shoot basketball player.
Now the pass to Fultz. Now Duncan. He's defended by McDermott. Duncan with the bucket. Duncan's got 10 points.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
Walker, bounce pass. Passes it to Vassell. Anthony with the defensive effort. And it's Orlando's ball. They're on a 14-4 run. Pass to Duncan. Six for 6. He's yet to miss from the field.
Poor interior defense. If you play him soft, he's going to kill you.
Walker against Anthony. Pass to McDermott. 29 seconds left to play here in the third.
Off the mark once again. Terrible quarter for him thus far.
That's all you.
Duncan, the pass to Okeke. He kicks it to Fultz. Outside Anthony. The pass to Lopez. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation.
Spurs ball. In for the
So
man.
it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
That concludes. We'll see you later.